رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من اهلي. Another amazing look at the Quran's the patterns in the Quran's language, which goes on to show that these words are not random at all. Now I'm going to talk about the creation of the skies, and you will notice that there are many verses that talk about the sky being created in layers. So for example, chapter number 23 verse 17 which says, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا فَوْقَكُمْ سَبْعَ طَرَائِقَ, we have created above you 7 layered heavens, talking about the layers. Likewise, Surah Al-Mulk chapter number 67 verse 3, الَّذِي خَلَقَ سَبْعَ سَمَاوَاتٍ طِبَاقًا, who created 7 heavens in layers, talking about the detail of the creation, the in-depth of the creation. Likewise, Surah Nuh chapter number 71 verse number 15, سَبْعَ سَمَاوَاتٍ طِبَاقًا, did you not consider how Allah has created 7 heavens in layers? And finally, the last verse, no, that's it. These are the 3 verses. Now the next verse does not talk about the skies being created in layers. What does it say? It shows the strength. Chapter 78 verse 12, and constructed above you 7 strong heavens, this time pointing towards the strength. Likewise, Surah Adh-Dhariyat and chapter 51 verse 47, and the heavens we constructed with strength. So the first 3 verses talks about the sky being created in layers. The last 2 verses talk about the sky being created with strength. Why do we have this difference? I mean, we could have interchanged them, and we could have said, for example, in chapter number 23, we created above you 7 strong heavens. Why not say that instead of saying 7 layered heavens? Linguistically, you could interchange them, but now let's appreciate the beauty in the context. Whenever Allah talks about the layered heavens, shows the depth, shows the intricacy, shows the in-depth way, the detail, shows the detail of the design. So the context is about the detailed designing. So for example, chapter 23 verse 17, where it says that we have created the 7 layered heavens, if you see the context is about detailed designing. Let's go from verse number 12, which says, we created man from an extract of clay, then we placed him as a sperm drop in a firm lodging, then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot. Look at the details of the creation and how it's as though we've been made in layers, the human creation. We made the sperm drop into a clinging clot, we made the clot into a lump of flesh, we made from lump bones, and we covered bones with flesh, showing the details and the intricacies of how the detailed design is happening. And thus it's much more appropriate to say we created 7 layered heavens. Even there's detail in the design of the heavens. And in the verses after mentioned details, we sent down rain from the sky in measured amount and settled it on the earth. And then we brought forth gardens of palm trees, grapevines, in which for you are abundant fruits, and from which you eat. And we brought forth tree issuing from Mount Sinai, which produces oil and food. So subhanAllah, whenever there is detail, it mentions this detail of the sky, creation of the sky as well. 7 layered heavens. Likewise, if I show you in chapter number 67 verse 3, which says, who created the 7 heavens in layers. Now Allah points towards the detailed designing and of our reflection, of how we should reflect on the design of the sky, etc. It says, we created 7 heavens in layers. Now he's challenging. You do not see in the creation of the most merciful any inconsistency. Look at the creation of the sky. So return your vision to the sky. Do you see any breaks? Then return your vision twice again. Your vision will return to you humble while it is fatigued. Subhanallah. When pointing to the beauty of the sky, mentions the intricate design of the sky in 7 heavens in layers. Likewise, Surah Nuh, do you not consider how Allah created 7 heavens in layers? Previous verse talks about human beings created in layers. وَقَدْ خَلَقَكُمْ أَطْوَارًا, while He has created you in stages. Subhanallah. Like the previous verses, what is the matter with you? Do you not attribute that you do not attribute to Allah His due grandeur, while He has created you in stages? Since it mentions our creation in stages, it also mentions the sky, how Allah created the 7 heavens in layers or stages. And then even then it mentions the details of the sky. He made the moon therein a reflected light, and made the sun a burning lamp, and Allah caused you to grow from the earth. He will return you into it and extract you another extraction. So shows the cycles again, and so it was appropriate to mention the layers of the sky. However, Surah An-Naba, which is وَبَنَيْنَا فَوْقَكُمْ سَبْعًا شِدَادًا, they constructed above you 7 strong heavens. The context shows the intensity and the strength of creation. The entire context is about strength of creation and the intensity therein. The next verse, made therein a burning lamp, not just a lamp, a burning lamp, the intensity of light. Then sent down from the rain clouds pouring water, not just water, pouring water, the intensity of the rain. Then we bring forth grain and vegetation, and gardens of entwined growth. Shows the intensity and the depth of the growth. So the context is about intensity, and this it says we constructed the heavens with strong. We constructed above you 7 strong heavens. This intensity of the growth. Likewise, Surah Adh-Dhariyat, we constructed with strength, and indeed we are expanded. Again, the context of strength. And there's another subtle beauty as well. Not only did Allah mention the in the context of layered heavens, the intricacy and the depth of the design, but the word used to show the creation itself is khalaqna, created above you 7 layered heavens. The word creation goes on to show something has been very detailed in depth, and its design has been particularly designed and fashioned in detail, right? Showing the word creation, khalaqna. Likewise, Surah Mulk, created, khalaqa sab'a samawati. Like Surah Nuh, alam tara kayfa khalaq Allah, how Allah created. But it talks about strength, it doesn't say created. It says banayna, we constructed. Construction is about like as though you're constructing a big, huge, tall tower or a building or a fort. Constructed above you strength, which again points to strength. And likewise Surah Dhariyat, wasama banayna, we constructed with strength. Construction, constructing a building or a fort or a tower, it's more appropriate to use with strength. Subhanallah. Imagine the Qur'an, different verses revealed over 23 years. The Qur'an never changed in 14 centuries. Yet every word, even the verbs used, are according to the context. How possible is it for a human being? How possible is it for the Qur'an to be a word of by chance, somebody randomly writing it down? Every word, like you literally see the book is a book full of signs. Now you see why these are signs of Allah. The entire book is pointing towards you, shouting out at you the signs of Allah. So may God give us complete conviction in the Quran as the word of God. Share this with people, especially those people who are concerned with the literature, who love reading books and stories. Show them the beauty of this literature, how amazing it is. So may God give us complete conviction in the Quran as the word of God. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik.